so much fun the other day at the Oklahoma City Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
I decided to go back and go behind the scenes for their tortoise wild encounter. These are wild animals, believe it or not. Now, tortoises, which are a type of turtle, have been around more than 230 million years.
That's a long time.
That is a long, somebody counted. That is a long time. There's 350 different species of them, but none that are as cute as the ones at the Oklahoma City Zoo. I'm so excited we're here at the Oklahoma City Zoo. We get a chance to go behind the scenes for the wild encounters. This time, we're going to check out the tortoises. They're so cute, they're old, they're huge, and they're adorable.
For our wild encounter program, what we do is you guys get to come in, meet with us keepers. We bring you into the Galapagos Tortoise Yard, which is very interactive, most interactive one we have here at the zoo. You get to interact with them, pet them, kind of learn a little bit about these guys, and then feed them as well.
So what do they normally eat?
So these guys will normally eat all sorts of grass and stuff. Here at the zoo, they also get a bunch of salad, mixed greens, hard vegetables, cactus pads for training, and then like a special pellet diet for vitamins, minerals, all sorts of stuff like that.
When you say you get to pet the turtles, a lot of people like me think that the shell is something they can't feel, so you have to touch their legs. But that's not true, is it?
No, it's not. So they can actually tell the difference between a tap and a rub on their shell, or like scratching on their shell, because what their shell is a bunch of bones fused together with layers upon layers of keratin, like our fingernails.
Max seems to know the drill. He's 80 years old now. He seems to be very good with people and letting people pet him and feed him. Is that the way most of the turtles are?
Yes, they are. So Max, Issa, Ellie, and Mrs. B, or Miss B, they are all very used to the routine. They actually have come to figure out what time it is when they start seeing strangers come into the yard. They know what time it is, and they can choose whether or not they want to participate or not. Max here is 467 pounds, last weigh in last year, and so he is our only male here at the zoo. He's
That's
actually
all muscle, right?
I mean, probably shell and more stuff, but definitely a lot of muscle to carry this shell. And so he can feel the difference between this scratching and this rubbing, because all this is basically a lot of keratin layers, like your fingernails. So Max here is 80 years old. He's been here at the zoo since 1974, 50 years. So this is his 50th anniversary here.
So how long do the turtles normally live?
So these guys have an average lifespan of about 150 years, but there's one in Australia about 190, 191.
So he's not even halfway.
Not to
his
that.
lifespan.
Yeah. No, he's still pretty young. He's kind of a teenager. So Max here, he absolutely loves his shell rub back here. He'll sometimes wiggle, but he's just enjoying the fun stuff. And if he bites the sticks, that's okay. Just don't let him keep my stick.
So is this an all-you-can-eat salad buffet? Is that right?
Pretty much. There you go.
Wow. So is this actually enriching and fulfilling to the animals as well then?
Yes, so it lets them interact with the guests, out of the ordinary experiences from their day-to-day, just walking around, sleeping in their water holes, stuff like that. Just as much as it is for the people.
So, but it sounds like it's fun for them as well then.
Yes, so it's out of the ordinary for them. It's a different routine every time, different people, and a different experience overall for the animals, which is a great enrichment for them. They're not just doing the same, day-to-day things for these, and we do them every day of the week typically. Yeah.
And what would you tell someone that hasn't experienced the turtles firsthand with the wild encounters?
It's a lot of fun. You never know what you're going to get. They all have their own little personalities and behaviors that each individual has. So one day one is participating, another day another one may not participate, and you get kind of a different interaction when they're choosing and not there, or overly wanting the attention and stuff like that.
So it's always something new.
Yes.
So make sure you visit the Oklahoma City Zoo, and don't forget to sign up for the Wild Encounters exhibit. The tortoises are here. They're always going to be here. Make sure that you are too. That's a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to see with the kids too, because they can just hold out the lettuce, and the turtles move a little bit slower. So it's not like the snapping turtles where you want to make sure you keep everything away from them.
That's right, but it's
for
fun.
that experience, you can check out the turtles, but what else?
Oh yeah, they have elephants, and they have several different like pachyderms and other things like that as well. I had a chance to do the elephants before, and it is amazing. But how they take care of these animals, they show you behind the scenes. The passion is unbelievable at the zoo. It is so worth doing. I'm going to do all of them.
Yeah, and this is the time for the animals. Even though it is hot outside, they love to go on the banks where they have the water set up.
Yeah.
And they rinse off, and then they actually hang out in the sun. So
Yeah.
if you have a good cell phone cameras, this will be a good time to take them and get your kids on out for the zoo. And don't forget
It's worth
today, because of Juneteenth, all the national parks are free today.
That's nice.
So in celebration of Juneteenth, just make sure if you look around for your local parks or your national park, it's free. So
Nice.
Yeah. So if those kids are running around knocking over everything, get them on out the house. Yes, the parks are free today. So happy Juneteenth, everybody, as we celebrate today. Tomorrow.